your favorite duo that you don't even know about, saying Kid and Play 2024 back in the building.
That's us?
That's us, man. Revamped. But listen,
Kid and Play is hard.
We're just going to get to it, man. Jalen Green, you got. And we're going through different perspectives and narratives and scenarios. But you're talking about a woman that's been in the game.
Absolutely.
It's mature. Like, it's not about his maturity. It's that she don't bother him. Like, you know what I'm saying? She understands, like, he has practice.
Right.
I'm saying this is preseason. He's away. Oh, he's over here. There's a time difference. She's not blowing up his phone because she know the man is working.
Yeah.
So I think for him, that level of comfort and security that she gives him, like, not nagging her and being like, girls his age is mad annoying.
Well, listen, let's set the table real quick. So,
okay.
You introduced this, and as soon as you said this, I knew this is exactly what it was. You were saying that you understand his appeal to Draya in the first place because of the fact that she's older, because of the fact that she has a history with dealing with high-level professional athletes, that she doesn't bug him and she doesn't do the nitpicking and all those type of things that the other girls his age probably do.
Right.
And that's probably one of the biggest appeals why this nigga is fucking out of his motherfucking mind.
Right. I mean, he understands. She understands.
She understands.
She overstands.
Overstands.
You know what I'm saying?
Overstands.
Has the wet. You know what I'm saying? The only thing is that she wasn't done having children,
Right.
So Zoe has dealt with older women when he was 24, 25. Like, honestly, I always say this, and I'm going to say this again. If you're between the ages of 22 and 26, the women you're dealing with should be 35 and better. Feel me? Because they just need company at this time. Feel me? You just need to go and overperform and do your thing. And most of them got their tubes tied. Spot them, got them. Shoot up the club, go and wild them. You know what I'm saying? Henny nights, any night. Shoot it up. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like the young dudes is doing. You feel me?
Listen, that's dangerous advice, bro.
And, bro, trust me.
That's dangerous.
Everybody needs a little bit of that in their life.
Because the thing is, like, you got young guys who are, like, physically in their prime, and then what you saying, I get what you're saying.
Right.
But these are older women.
They're going to teach you some things. Feel me?
Listen.
Tutorial.
But the thing is that if they get pregnant.
They won't. It happens. Bro, they got 3 kids. They done having kids.
If they got 3 kids.
Listen, she got to have kids. She got to be done. That's one of the rules.
See, you got to add that.
You got to add that.
You got to add
listen,
that.
She's looking for a little companionship.
You know what I mean?
It's not going to last long, bro, but it's going to be a great 3-4 months.
See, that was important context. Bro.
And winter is good too, bro. You know what I'm saying? You don't got to take them really no way, for me. Come up after the kids is asleep. You know what I mean? Like a gargoyle, you know what I'm saying? After 11 p.m., you know what I mean?
Right. No,
right.
That's important context.
Right. So.
But he definitely got.
He got, bro. And.
He got. And where do you, okay, so. With that situation with Draya, what's bro name?
Jalen Green.
So with Jalen Green and Draya, where do you stand on the line? Is it right or is it wrong? Is it ethical or is it non-ethical?
I would say it's not ethical.
Okay.
I would say I understand why it makes sense because we're closer. See, broke is how close you are to zero, right? So we're in totally different tax bracket than the man is, right? But I don't want to be, I would love to be in the group chat with his aunties and his mom.
You know they're not having it.
Like, what they talking about in there.
You know what I mean?
Like,
I mean, the people that love him and want to protect him at all costs? Yeah, they're not having that.
Right. Well, she's his auntie's age.
They're not having that.
All his aunties.
Right.
Early 40s.
Right.
Mid 40s.
Right.
Like, does he marry her?
Does he marry her? I mean, he doesn't even need to because, like, he's already tied in with her for life.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like the kid is 21. She's 38. That's a big difference in life experience, bro.
She has an 8-year-old, too.
And she has an 8-year-old.
Yeah, she has 2 sons already. This is her third child.
And her oldest son is 21 as well.
He goes to Georgia something. He's in college. The man's in college, so he's between 18 and 22.
So the thing about her son and the father of her child being the same age is like, I don't think a lot of women, obviously women, you're not a man, so there's a lot of things from our experience that you can't relate to naturally, likewise,
right?
Vice versa. But like, as a man, when your mom is bringing home a new guy, sometimes it's a little bit of tension, you know what I mean? It's a little bit of like, you know, I don't know. I know my mom like you, but it's like, I don't know if you're really good for her. And I don't know
Right.
if you're good for this house. So sometimes it's like I remember when my mom was dating, I didn't want to be a dick, but at the same time, something in me naturally didn't feel, I couldn't submit to being comfortable to this new nigga because you knew. I don't know how safe you really are type
Right.
shit. I had that feeling as a young boy with niggas that was 20 years older than me. So I know that boys were more the same than we are different. And imagine this nigga having to respect a nigga who's his age, bro.
Right.
These niggas like the same music. They gonna go to the same festivals.
Right.
They like the same things. They have the same conversations.
The Kai Cenat fans.
And this nigga's fucking my mom.
Right. So
we could be homies.
I think that's where Jalen has to go.
What you mean?
He got to go the homie route.
He don't got a choice. Oh, he for sure.
Because he can't, like, to the youngest one. I mean, first of all, they all have fathers.
For sure.
Right? So you don't have to go be, Captain Save-A-Ho here.
For sure.
Even though you did.
Yeah.
Technically.
For sure.
But with those, respect him as a man.
And
he
did, but
can't force it.
What's fucked up is I don't think he know that he did, though.
Right.
He doesn't know that he did because he's so drunk in love with, like, yo, she's better at everything. Like we said, she's overstanding.
Right.
She got the skill to do absolutely everything. She's nurturing. Bro, what? She's a fucking weapon to a 21-year-old kid. It's like everything that she is and she exemplifies is like bait to this nigga.
Is this her 401k?
This is definitely her 401k.
Mm-hmm.
Cashed all the way to fuck out.
Into the sun.
Cashed all the way to fuck out.
He's with the way the NBA is going, he's probably at 3 or 4 more contracts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Probably get a max, probably gonna get the
max.
You
mean in that way? I don't think it's about the money.
But either way, bro, she's good forever now.
Yeah.
If listen, however close she was to zero, which is she's a lot farther from when we are.
Absolutely.
But she's way, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. This is security. Like you said, 401k.
Oh,
but I think it's emotional 401k.
Right.
Though. You know what I mean? I don't think it's the finances. It's more so like I got a young boy who's like enamored with me.
All right.
You know what I mean?
How does she end up around him? Club, games,
that's a great question.
Locker room.
That's a great question.
Outside, DM.
Yeah. Probably the DM more than
did she snipe him?
I don't know.
Who, I mean, why would he? I mean, it's also like Cam and May said, you now have access to the women you saw on TV.
That's true.
I mean,
you visit the same spaces.
But when he was 10, was he watching whatever show she was on at the time?
Yeah, nah.
Probably not.
Nah, he's 20, bro. He's 21. Like, I can tell you without a doubt,
bro,
I don't care.
What's that, 2002?
Bro. 2002, bro?
Right? Yeah, he's born like 2002.
I don't care how mature you think he is. 21 is 21.
21 is 21.
I don't give a fuck how mature you think he is. And when I was 21, I was absolutely the most mature person out of all of my circle of friends.
Right.
And even yet still, even as a person who was way more mature than them, I'm more mature than most adults that I know. That's like 30 years on me.
Right.
I still understand my humanity and how flawed I am, especially at 21.
Right.
This nigga just became legal to buy alcohol, bro.
Right.
He don't even got good driving experience, bro.
Right.
He ain't even, there's certain things that he hasn't even dealt with, bro. That pain ain't turned to wisdom yet, bro.
Right.
He don't have that. So there's a lot, y'all not equally yoked at all.
No.
At all. So there's certain things that he can't experience. And then another thing is like, as a woman who's way older than him, she's 38, right?
Right.
Are you going to allow him to be a man even though he's younger than you?
Right. I wonder how old his mom is. Maybe he has mommy issues.
I mean, he could come from a unconventional family. Like, who knows? Like you said, who knows? Like, maybe him and his mom don't have a great relationship. Maybe him and his mom, like you said, they got mom issues. Maybe she's not in his life at all. Maybe, I don't even know if she's living. You know what I mean? Like, there could be a lot of things to how he got set up to be like this. But my question is, where are the people that's supposed to be looking after you and protecting you? Because if my little brother or my sister or somebody like that, I found out that this was their situation, at the end of the day, I can't make you do anything, but I would be laying down as much of my weight as the person that you look up to can do.
Right.
As much of my weight as possible, because it's like, I don't think this is gonna make you safe. Even I don't think she's in it for the finances, because she does more than okay for herself. But even when it comes to your finances, like this is not safe for you to do.
Right.
This is not safe. And you're going to get older and you're going to learn things and you're going to already be tied in with this woman. It's not a good look.
I mean, the way the laws of evolution, you know, I mean, she's supposed to be out of here before him, you know? So
she cashed in her 401k emotionally, bro. She was like, you know what? And I don't know this, but this is my guess.
Right.
So I could be wrong, but she was like, you know what? I found a very attractive man who's a high earner and he's probably a great guy. You know what I mean? She was like, what's the worst that could happen? He's 21, I'm 38. He loved me. He loved his pussy. He loved what I can do for him. And I caught him at a right, perfect age. But this nigga not super tainted. He not super jaded by the money and the women. I caught him at a perfect place. If she could have a conversation with him and she didn't have to, I don't know how to say this properly, but coerce him, convince him, you know what I mean?
Right.
It wasn't no manipulation. It was by choice and not force.
Right.
Then it's like, she like, yeah, I'm gonna have a baby with this nigga. And now it's like, this is your partner for life. Even if y'all don't work out, it's still your partner for life because you got to continuously co-parent with this nigga forever.
Right.
You know? I think she knew exactly what she was doing. This is her best chance because the older niggas, they all spoiled in the game. They jaded.
They're not looking for her anymore.
They used to fucking 2-3 bitches at a time. They used to flying bitches to Dubai. They used to this. They used to buying houses for girls, buying buy you a Maybach Benz, shorty, no problem. They used to that. You can't get Drakes to get on this kid's level because he knows too much. You can't get LeBrons to be on this level. These guys top tier, Melos, Kanye's, Dr. Dre's, whoever these niggas is, they know too much.
Right.
But this guy, he is perfect.
Right.
Caught him at the right time. And you ain't have to force it. You asking him and he's saying he want to do it. He don't know what the fuck he want.
Right.
That's what I think. He don't know what he want, bro. And I know what it's like when you get something that you feel like was a slightly out of your league to catch.
Right.
And now you're making rational decisions in your mind to be like, you know, I think I'll put this back so I can have that up front. Like, I know what that's like as a boy. Like, it's like the problem with a lot of guys who don't have a lot of success with women, they think the baddie is the top of the iceberg, at the top of the mountain, right?
Right.
But then when you've had a baddie, you get close to that and you realize like, they shit stink too. They really still human.
Right.
That's it. Once you get past like all the sexy shit that you paying for anyway, the nails, the makeup, everything.
So now you feel Draya is now in her soft girl era.
And she cashing in.
She's cashing in.
She found a good one. High earner, handsome, good morals, good ethic, all that.
Right.
I'm cashing in. As long as it's not by force. And to him, he like, what you mean? It's not a question. You know what I mean? Like, let's do it.
Right.
Man.
I think as all the guys as a collective are just like, because I think he may be the third. I don't know if I think he's the third baby daddy.
Right. Are they in a relationship or they just having a child together?
I think they're in a relationship.
Okay. That's important because I'm speaking on everything as if they're couples.
No, yeah, I think they're together. I want to say they're together. She's been around, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's no different, you know, from the other girls. You know, they're around, you know? It's like Lori Harvey, you know, like people they have access.
Yeah.
You know, they have access to these men, whatever it is they're looking for. So how she's able to have this one and that one and that one and that one is because that's where she's at.
It's like if Tinder had like an elite dating class or something like that. Like they have access to that specific.
Which I believe that exists. That's how Simone Biles and her guy met. You know what I'm saying? With that, you know, you got to pay. It's a lot of money.
Yeah.
But it's like celebrities only kind of.
This is bro who was saying like I'm the prize.
He's the prize. He is the prize.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's a fact.
You know, a lot of women aren't going to like you saying that though.
I mean, I'm the prize.
Bro.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
why is that a problem though? Because like when you say you're the prize, you're not saying that she's not.
Jalen Green doesn't think he's the prize. He hasn't come into that yet. You know what I mean? So Draya is going to validate that for him. He's the prize because he has Draya. Like he's going to be, he's putting together a culmination of all these things that he feels makes him.
Right.
Right? At 22, I lost my pops.
Yeah.
Feel me? That's when life really hit.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So I want to see how he adapts to his next contract, you know what I mean? Which is going to be $100+ million, right? Now being a father and juggling everything, you know, dealing with postpartum, feel me? Like holding it down for her, really being there for her, holding it down for her other kid.
Yeah.
That's gonna be in the crib.
Man.
Feel me?
That's gonna be in the crib.
Summer break is gonna be mad long for her older son. Like if I was him, I'm staying at school. Or y'all gotta give me my own crib.
Now I gotta move out now.
Yeah.
I'm staying with my homies and them now.
Right.
Now my mom wanna fucking have a baby with a nigga that I could be graduating with.
Right. I think Jalen really gotta take it. I think how the relationship starts is really gonna shape how this looks as a blended family.
Man, she cast her chips in, bro, and I just hope that, I mean, what's done is done. I hope that he can navigate this as best as possible. You know, let's think about this, the best case scenario, right? Best case scenario, she really does see in him what she maybe has always been looking for.
Right.
She does understand that he is young and there is a lack of experience and wisdom in areas, but she's looking forward to helping him in those areas as much as she can. And maybe she really is in this for the long haul and for the real thing. Maybe she is, you know? And if that is the case, is it such a bad thing? You know, if the love is really there, and I don't know, like hypothetically, but my biggest question is like, when he's ready to be a man, will you let him? Because you got age on him. So when he ready to be like, you know, I don't want to go that way, we going this way. Because trust me, my instincts tell me so, right? Are you gonna does she have it within herself to submit and be like, all right, babe, we going that way? Even though I'm a 40-year-old woman, and based off my experience, I think we should go that way.
Right.
Because that moment's gonna happen, he's a man.
Right.
That moment's gonna happen. Will you allow him to explore his masculinity in that way and then let his testosterone be what it's supposed to be? Or is he forever going to be living underneath the glass ceiling because she always knows better? She always get the last word.
Right. I mean, she's also always she is a parent. You know, she's a parent already.
I know.
Of two.
And that's another thing. It's like, that's a question you got to have about.
So it's like, what do you know, bro? He got kids.
His experience with having his first child, I don't think it has to be bad, but like, just know that like there are things that you're gonna want to experience with her that she's already gonna be experienced on. So she's gonna be like, this is not how that works. It works like this. We don't do it that way. We do it this way. This is how this works with a baby. This is how that works with a baby. He doesn't really get to experience anything like with that.
Like
that
we
person.
both figuring it out right now.
You don't, That's gone.
That's gone.
You don't have that. You don't get to know what it's like to experience with her for the first time. There is no first time.
Right.
A lot of your first times that you would get in a normal situation with a relationship, done. She's made more money. He's making a lot, but it's like she's made all the money. She's been to all the places. You're not gonna take her nowhere she ain't been.
Right.
You're not gonna show her. You're not about to like parade a house or parade like clothes. Nothing.
Right.
She's been with the best of the snipers.
Right.
So all y'all really do got is the love, hopefully, because. Oh, fuck, bro. Oof. It's tough,
That's
bro.
Church. All
it's
they really
tough.
have is like, what does Father's Day look like for bro? Like, he's going with his daddy, the second one going with his daddy, and, you know.
You got families that maybe are broken now because of the holidays. Because if my mom, I'm 30, if my mom decided to marry a 30-year-old dude, Christmas, Thanksgiving, birthdays and shit like that. Right. So now I feel the pressure because you're my mom and we got to spend these holidays. Even if I decide to disown my mom for the next 5 years, I got to come back at some point.
Right.
If y'all still together, it's like that brings embarrassment to me. You think all my homies not going to be cracking jokes on me?
Right.
You think my homies not going to be making fun of me?
They going to think they would have had a shot too. With the right bag,
nigga, what?
In the right situation,
bro,
I got a chance too.
What if the wrong nigga who I don't fuck with, my op in school, you know what I mean? Now he want to use this as fuel.
Right.
It's like, you know, he just say some slick ass shit.
Right.
And it can be proven because of documentation on the internet, my nigga. Now I got to get into a fight. Now I feel like I got to defend the honor of my mom who didn't even think about the honor of me.
Right.
It's fucked up.
Right. That's like, a prank would be like to get him a Father's Day card. Like, yo, this for your step pop, bro.
Yeah. Hopefully they can get to that point.
Right.
Hopefully they can get to that point, man. But my biggest concern is him. You know what I mean? As a 21-year-old, that this nigga could be my little brother.
I think for me, I would just give little bro access to things.
Like what you mean?
Like bring him around. Like, you feel me? Like, yo, you drive? Yo, here's a car.
You talking about her son?
Yeah, like, yo, bro, like
insane, bro.
Like we have Magic City, bro. What's up? We outside. Like, Just bond with him, but don't try to parent him.
No, you can't parent him.
But you gotta bond with
we
him.
could really run the fade and you could really get your ass
whooped. Oh, yeah.
Like, we're the same age.
They might have to run that fade. If I'm Jalen Green, bro, I'm bringing... I mean, you can't bring security to Thanksgiving, but...
Nah, we don't need security.
They're going to be on your heels, bro.
Yeah, nah, that's not good. You can't run the fade.
Because that's grandpa. Feel me? That's her father, her brothers.
For sure.
Uncles.
For sure.
It's a lot of men, bro.
Why did it?
And then depending on her dynamic with her other baby fathers.
Right.
Right? They may be around.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit causes a ripple. This shit affects everybody, bro. Right. Even the other baby fathers, I don't know how, like, involved they in or they're not, but still, it's like, why did it have to be like this? You couldn't have found, it couldn't have did this no other kind of way. It had to be this kid.
So, I mean, safe to say he was targeted.
I mean, how do we define targeted? Like, when you say targeted, how do you see that?
All right. I mean, all right, Drake and Lotto and sister, right? She's 21 and Drake is like, what, 37?
Right.
I mean,
right.
What they doing together?
Right.
I mean, we said it though, men don't go up, they go down. Pause. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to come down in age to find these women. But
I think Marcus Houston there was a situation with him where this girl was a lot younger when she met him, but then she got it to legal age and then they went forward.
Right.
Beyonce was a lot younger than Hove.
I think with Marquise Houston is that whole childhood actor thing. They always kind of weird.
Yeah, it's always
you know what I'm saying? Thing. It kind of hinders your growth and like your maturity level. You kind of stuck in a few years. You kind of a few years behind. As long as because Roger, that whole Hey Roger shit, he had to live that down. In order to move forward. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because he was Hey Roger. And, the bag was crazy. You know, he was on R&B money. Yeah. It was like 75,000 episodes or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And then when he brought him back, it was like 100,000 episodes.
Hey Roger was Sister?
Sister. Yeah, he was the annoying neighbor. So now in real life, he getting buns. You know what I mean? But he's still Hey Roger. You feel me? So now he wants to move on to you guys serving all those other things. But I think being in that life, you kind of see things a little differently. And I think, I mean, not that who's really checking for him. I don't want to say that. But.
Yeah, because I'm about to say, like, he's in real life, he's not Hey Roger. In real life, he's an R&B singer and a heartthrob for women. Right. You know what I mean? Like, that's what his catalog really is. That was a small part of it, but then he turned into, like, a sex symbol for selling millions of CDs or however many CDs they sold. So... But still, though, like, is it targeting is what you asked?
I mean, me personally, grooming? I was always worried. Like, even my senior year, because I did my sophomore year of high school over. Mm-hmm. So by the time I got to college, I was 19. Mm-hmm. So by senior year, I'm 22 going into senior year. All these little freshmen, I left them all. I didn't feel, I was more worried to like be around them. You know what I'm saying? Because they're like 17, barely 18. Right.
It's risky.
It's risky. You know, I didn't feel comfortable.
Yeah, no matter, and the way, again, we brought it up, is like, is it ethical, right? Right. At that time, even though y'all all in high school, it's not ethical.
I would say it's not ethical because you know how to control yourself. Mm-hmm. Like, you know your limits. You've been in college 4 years.
And
like,
you know the difference between being 18, 19 and being 17.
You know the jelly legs, you know, throwing up, not really, you know, holding it together.
Yeah, you know, even just mentally, the way the mind works at that age.
You know,
it's different.
You low on funds, so you're not going to eat, so you get fucked up. Like, you know, all this dumb shit we used to do in college, and you know better at that point.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? You got homegirls in college who have told you, like, weird situations they've been in, and you've been in situations where you're like, I can't go down that road. You feel me? Like, I know better than that.
Yeah, and I think the thing is, like, even though we're bringing up the example of like being 18 in high school, but then or 19, you was not using.
I was 19 going into college.
Right. So being a senior and then dating freshmen, it's like we understand that more, but it's like it changes a little bit because now these niggas are well out of high school, out of college and shit like that. It's a little different, right? At least that's how people seeing it. They seeing it like it's a different thing. But the thing is, it's like now we talking about a young man's life forever, though. And he is, listen, at the end of the day, I think he's a kid, but he's a young adult. Right. He's a young adult, and I was about to say he's old enough to make his own decisions, and he is, but he doesn't have wisdom and he doesn't have foresight, forward thinking. He doesn't have that. You know what I mean? I don't care how smart he is. I don't care how wise he is. I don't care how intelligent he is. He's still a kid. You know, you're not smarter than your own mortality. You're not smarter than the way than the rules that God set up for us to play. Even if you're a genius, then it means you're probably clumsy. You know what I mean? It's like it's a ebb and flow to the whole thing. Like he might have a lot in one area, but he's still missing in something else. And because of that, I'm just like, I know that he's not making the best decision that he could be making. He's not.
And if we want to be honest, he's not her best partner ever. He don't know that body yet.
Nah.
He don't know himself yet.
Bro, I don't care how blessed he is, bro. It don't matter. He's 21, bro. He's 21. He doesn't know everything. He can't. He can't.
He probably don't even got 100 bodies yet.
Come on, bro. And I'm telling you, and from her perspective, she like, yo, fresh meat, bro. This nigga's perfect.
Fresh.
I'll teach him. I'll teach him everything he needs to. Lord knows she probably knows it all.
Right.
And he probably like, I don't know, let's challenge the situation. Like, could this be a good scenario for him if she's really committed to him?
I think so. I think
I can entertain that
at
too.
a time while he needs to be focused.
Yeah.
Feel me? His biggest contracts are ahead of him. And I think right now he just needs to, he got his little yeah right there.
Mm-hmm.
She ain't stressing him out.
Mm-hmm.
He can focus on basketball, do everything he needs to do.
Mm-hmm.
She's more than overstanding on everything. So this could benefit him in many ways. You know what I'm saying? As a woman that she's not a little girl, bro. And she got her own life. She got kids. She got other things to worry about. Like her whole world doesn't revolve around him.
Right.
As like, I don't know how much Lotto's little sister has going on for herself.
Right.
But I'm sure she has more time for her whole world to revolve around Drake.
Hold on. So you brought that up earlier. I wasn't quite sure what you were saying. Like, that's a confirmed thing?
Well, it's been in the tabloids.
Once upon a time?
Yeah, it's been in the tabloids more recently that, you know, Drake is entertaining Lotto's sister, whose name is like Brooklyn or something like that.
That's really weird.
Yeah.
That's weird to me, bro. Because one is just like, why her?
Right.
It doesn't really make sense. Like, she's not Lotto, she's her sister. And I kind of get the, like, I want the girl who played it back vibe. Like, I get that. Totally.
Right.
But the thing is, why her though?
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's like going for Cardi's sister though. No disrespect to her sister, but like
I just
it's
don't.
like Cardi and then there's Cardi's sister.
It just doesn't make sense to me because you're a man who has access to all the pussy in all of the states.
Right.
Fuck the states, all of the world.
Right.
So you mean to tell me that this girl got something significant enough for you to give her your time and your energy?
Right.
I don't know. It don't make sense to me.
If you look up Draya and her relationships, it's like 30 men, right?
Okay.
If you look up Lotto's, it's probably one. If she's had a famous boyfriend.
But this is Lotto's sister.
If you look up Lotto's sister, right?
Yeah.
That profile is probably like one person if she's dated a famous person.
And I get
Drake could be number one. Drake wants to be number one in everything.
Yes.
So for him, he's like,
yes.
When you look her up, if we don't last in 10 years, I'm gonna be first.
Not jaded.
Not jaded.
I understand it from that perspective.
Right.
I do. I still doesn't make sense to me, but like, but I think it does make sense though. I don't agree with it, but it makes sense because I think when you're Drake, it gets harder and harder to find that girl, especially when it come through a trusted source. So it's like, okay, so you know about the business enough, and it's like your like what's it called when you gotta like check somebody, make sure they good.
Accountability.
Nah, not that. It's like anyway, like you're used to this life enough, you know what I mean? So it's like, okay, cool, I don't gotta prep you or nothing like that.
Right.
And then it's like, and you don't got a high body count either, which is hard for a nigga like Drake to find because it's hard.
Right.
Like if I find a girl with a low body count, but then she don't know how to act when I bring her in public, or she don't know how to act around me at all. She don't know how to treat me just like a regular nigga. Like be excited, but don't be a fan.
Right.
Just be somebody who like me. Don't be a fan. I think that's going to be very hard for Drake to find. You know what I mean? Because he's literally the biggest artist in the world.
I mean, she probably understands not to drop locations, post after we leave.
Vet her is what I meant.
Vet her. Okay, vet her.
He does. It's a certain vetting he don't got to do versus somebody else. He got to comb through everything just to make sure.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that part makes sense to me. But I don't know. I think the real truth is all of these people probably met their person and they fucked it up.
Right.
I think more than likely that's the real truth. Like there was a scenario that was gonna be the right scenario, and it didn't work somehow, some way, and now you just out here lost at sea, just trying to find where land is.
Do you feel like we always think about people we've been with forever? Like there's like
what you mean, like just literally think about them?
Think about them, yeah.
I mean, to a degree, I think that's normal to a degree. Like there's exes of mine that might pop up in my mind like maybe once throughout the year, maybe. You know what I mean? And maybe even why I thought about them could make sense contextually. Like, did I swipe across the gram? Did I see their best friend? Is it their birthday and I just know their birthday? It's like, oh, let's like think about you. You know what I mean? But like, just to like be heavily thinking about you though, I don't know. What do you think?
I think it varies. Like I said, I think it varies how it comes up. You may have gone to a spot. You may have had a drink.
Right.
It may have been a song.
Right.
Somewhere along those lines.
That makes sense to me, like context, especially if like I don't want to be with you, but I fuck with you though.
Right.
I want nothing bad to happen to you.
Right.
If something bad happened to you, I'll be like, well, where y'all, which hospital are y'all at? I'm coming.
Right.
You know what I mean? I think that's okay to have that person in your mind because you want to share love with that person.
Right. Have you seen the show The Chi?
Yeah. I've seen like 2 seasons of it.
So you don't really see, so you didn't really see where Jake ended up with old boy's girl.
Explain it to me. I might have. Explain it to me.
Jake, so Jake, the dude with the dreads, he ends up with Kevin's girl, right? And he used to like be like the biggest asshole to her, always calling her a bitch, always calling her out her name, being mad mean to her. Then they end up together.
Right.
I feel like dudes you gotta be careful, you know, with the homies and how they are. You know what I'm saying? How they can be.
The female homies?
No, the male homies.
Okay.
Feel me? Because I feel like in that situation was written off a real situation where dudes really do end up with their homie's ex or baby mother and shit like that. And it's like
dudes really, you saying like that's a thing?
Yeah, like niggas get locked up and be with niggas' baby mothers. Like it's foul, but it's true.
I ain't think about it like that, bro. I ain't think about it like that. I mean, and that goes to a question that we've had in this studio like many, many, many times, which is that if you dated a girl 6 years ago.
6 years ago, okay.
6 years ago. Y'all used to be boyfriend and girlfriend.
Right.
Y'all no longer together. You in a new relationship. You having sex with another person. You you going on trips and doing all these great things with another person.
Right.
Me and your 6-year-old ex, we have a conversation one day. We at the same party, same concert. Like, oh, how you been? All that good shit. Then it turned into to the DM, and the DM turned into a back and forth.
A little link up.
Then it turned into I think I want to see her.
Right. I would say it depends how close you and I are. Right? Because this is the inception. How close are me and you?
Right.
Right?
Right.
You still eating at my mother's house? You coming over for Thanksgiving?
But you're not with her no more.
Nah. It's me and you, though. It's me and you. It's me and you.
But you're not with her no more.
Listen, if me and you fell out,
yeah,
and that happened, and you feel like you don't fuck with me no more, go ahead.
That's different.
But if you still around me, though,
yeah. So essentially,
and you know I'll be drunk, venting about her, some shit like that.
Oh, see, you feel me? Now you adding new shit into it.
Yeah, that's part. But you around me, nigga. Yeah. Like if you, like I'm saying, if you around me,
right.
If you still a bro, you still
but
like
you drunk venting about her, and you in a new situation.
Know. It may happen.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know. Shit happen. Niggas be. You see what I'm saying? Niggas be thinking about bitches sometimes.
You supposed to be over that, especially.
You could be over it, but you can still talk shit about it. Like you may have seen it on the gram. Like you remember I used to fuck this bitch. Like you know what I mean?
And
like
you in a new situation.
Shit. We with the pros though. We just talking shit over here.
I feel you.
We just talking shit over here.
I feel you.
On some bro shit.
I understand what you're saying.
Listen, it all depends how you feel about me, bro.
Yeah, that's true. But I think so. I think I'm a little jaded on it because me personally, I would never have that conversation, even with the bros. Like I'd never be like, man, you remember when Shorty used to, or whatever. Like there was almost no context that I would bring her up with the homies.
Right.
Because I'm in a new situation that I'm like all the way in. Like we do trips, we have sex, we shop together, we live together or we not, don't matter. Like we heavy in the game with each other. New woman.
Right.
This other girl, this literally in the past.
Right.
So now it's like, and I'm not saying that I'm giving my mans a pass to be in a relationship with her.
Right.
But what I am saying is if I found out that my mans piped my ex from 6 years ago, would you be mad? And my answer to that is, I think it would be a little weird, but I'm not about to disown my mans because of it.
I'm disowning you. I'm disowning you, bro.
So that means
you know what's up.
Is that like so? Is that like
she was gargling my balls first? Why do you want that? Like, what do you want from her,
but
bro?
Technically, the person that Oh fuck! This is
Listen. As long as you're no longer in my life, have at it.
Okay, but the person that we're with after that girl, though, she gargled somebody else's balls technically.
Technically, but not my man's.
That's true. That's true.
That's not Eskimo buddies. Like, you done see me dog her out. Imagine we all went on vacation.
That does
right?
make things complicated.
You done see me dog her out,
that
bro.
makes things complicated because you know she gonna be talking to me about it.
Right.
Yeah, that does make things.
So,
but what if the connection is really authentic though? Like, what if it's really like, oh, like I really rock with you,
bro? You felt like that already. But she was making my pancakes.
You see,
this is just, bro. Like, that's my yeah, and go find something
so
else,
that's
bro.
your thing. Like, you feel like, so for you, it's like, for you to make that decision 6 years later, you felt that way 6 years ago.
You must have seen something, bro. You felt something, bro.
But you know, like realistically, as human beings, though, I think that it's okay. So my thing is, if I bring you around my girl, right, and you in your mind you make a conscious decision, like, oh, she's attractive. That's not the same as you being like, let me pursue her. That's not the same because as human beings, like I'm the type of nigga. If we all going up the stairs because y'all live on the second floor or something like that, and I just so happen to be in front of your girl, I mean, your girl's in front of me, my head's down the whole time because it's a respect.
Right.
But if she got the yams, I'm not blind to the fact that she has the yams, but what I'm not doing is I'm not like further investigating or pursuing mentally at all because that's wrong.
Right.
It's wrong. It doesn't change the fact that the truth is it's an attractive human being.
Right.
And if this wasn't the scenario, I would shoot.
Imagine bro was in my girl's close friends. Crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Then I'm telling you, bro, certain things.
So you add in context, that matters though. That context does matter. You're right.
Yo, our guest is here. Listen, man. This is gonna continue to be a thing.
The people like it, bro.
Protect yourself. You know what I'm saying? Live your life a little bit.
Protect your brothers and sisters.
Protect your brothers
from
and sisters
getting got,
man. Talk to them. OGs. Where the OGs at, man?
Where the OGs at?
You know what I'm saying, you got it. Where's daddy at?
Maybe that's
Pause.
Pause. Maybe we the OGs. I don't know.
I don't know. We gonna do something, man, because it's crazy out here.